What's up, Simon here, back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to set up your own Shopify store in around about 30 minutes. So if you want to build a beautiful looking Shopify store, but you don't want to spend hours trying to figure out how to set everything up, then this is the perfect video for you. And even though this is only 30 minutes long, we're going to cover all the essential steps like choosing a theme, adding products to your store, and also things like setting up your legal pages, your payment providers, and your shipping information. So let's not waste any more time and get started right away. Okay, so step number one is to go down to the description of this video, click on the first link that you find there, and that will get you a 14-day free trial for Shopify. So do that now and we'll move on from there. Okay, so that link will take you to this website right here, where we can go ahead and get that 14-day free trial. So what we're going to do is just type in our email address right here, and then we're going to click on Start Free Trial. That will take us to the next page right here, where we can decide on a password and also on our store name. Now you don't need to overthink what the store name is going to be because you can change that later on as well. So just type in something here that makes sense for your store and then click on Create Your Store. Now on this next part, if you want to, you can just fill out all the information they ask of you here, but you don't really need to and it doesn't really matter. So what I like to do is just click on Skip on the bottom here to save some time. Now on the next page, we have to enter our personal information here and also our address or our business address. So just go ahead and do that and then we'll move on from there. All right, and now we're already inside of our Shopify dashboard for our new Shopify store. So the first thing we're going to do is to actually choose a theme for our store. So we're going to click on Online Store on the left side right here. And that will open up the themes. And as you see, the debut theme, like it's kind of the standard theme that comes with the first Shopify store. And that's already installed. And what I'm going to do in this tutorial is add a new theme. So we can scroll down and go to free themes right here. Then click on Explore Free Themes. And there you have the 9 free themes that Shopify kind of gives us to choose from. So what I'm going to choose for this tutorial is the Brooklyn theme and also the classic style. So you have the playful one or the classic style. I'm going to choose the classic style for this tutorial. So I'm going to click on Add to Theme Library, and now it will add this theme to our library. And once it's finished loading right here, we can actually replace the theme with the new one that we have just added to our library. Okay, so now it is added. So what I'm going to do is click on Actions and then click on Publish. Then again, click on Publish, and that will replace the debut theme with the new Brooklyn theme that we have just added. Now let's go straight into that by clicking on Customize, and that will get us into the Shopify kind of website editor where we can make all of our changes for our home page, our product page, and so on. You can also watch that page, how it looks like in mobile form. If you go to the top here and click on the little mobile icon, you can always see how your store currently looks like on a mobile phone, which is something you should really do because a lot of traffic nowadays comes from mobile. But we're going to do all of our changes on the desktop version right here. And as you see, everything's kind of set up in blocks that you see on the left side here. So first we have a slideshow block, then we have like a text block, then we have a collection list, then we have like a featured collection, and so on. So what we're going to do is just go through it from top to bottom and make all the changes that we want to do here with our store. So let's get started with our header. So we're going to click on header on the left side right here. And the first thing we're going to do is actually add a logo. So I'm going to click on select image right here. And then I'm going to upload the logo for this store that I have prepared. So what I'm going to choose is this one right here. And that will replace this one with our logo. Click on select right here. And what I'm going to also do is add a transparent logo because then it will be, it looks differently when I have a picture in the background. So I want to have that in white when I add a picture later. So I'm going to click on select image for the transparent logo. And then I'm going to upload the same logo in white right here. And that will change this one to white. Click on select. And now when I change from home page to, let's say, collection pages, you'll see that the logo actually changes to black, which looks a lot better with a white background. So I'm going to change back to the home page. And then we're going to move on with editing the header. So again, I'm going to go into the header, and then I'm going to scroll all the way down, and I'm going to change this announcement bar at the top here. So what I'm going to change it to, because I'm going to offer free shipping for this store, is I'm just going to type in free shipping on all orders worldwide. You can also do like, you can also put a discount code in there that you want your customers to use, or like how many % off everything is today because you have a special sale going on. You can use that announcement board for pretty much anything you want. All right, so now we're already done with the header. So I'm going to go back right here, and we're going to go to the next part, which is the slideshow. So for this store, to make it a little bit quicker, I'm just going to use one picture and not really going to use the slideshow. So I'm going to go to the left side, and I'm going to click on the second slide on the 6 dots right here. And I'm just going to delete this slide. So we only have like one picture as a background for our hero banner, which is the first part of our website. So we're going to click on slide right here, and then I'm going to click select an image. I'm going to click upload, and I've already prepared an image as a background for our watch store, which is going to be that one right here. So I'm going to add this. This is uploading right now. And once it's uploaded, I can click on select on the bottom, and now it's added. And what I'm going to do now is scroll down a bit on the left side. Then I'm going to increase the opacity to, let's say, 45%, which makes the background a bit darker and make the text stand out a little bit more. Now I want to have that text on the right side, so I'm going to click on text alignment and going to click on right. And then we're just going to change the text right here to, let's say, something like timeless design as a title, and also something like discover our new collections kind of as a title. Now I also want to put in a button that says shop now. And so I click on the button link field right here, and then I'm just going to choose collections, so that when people click on there, they will see all of the different collections that we'll add at a later point of this video. So click on collections, all collections, and that will add the button right here. So I want to make this stand out a little bit more. So what I'm going to do is click on the black color for the button on the bottom, and then I'm going to change the color to kind of a bright orange, which stands out a little bit more. Just like this works pretty good. Okay. Now, this hero banner is pretty much finished, so I'm going to go back. So this is the slideshow. We're pretty much done with that. Now, the next part is the rich text block that's already in there. I don't really have something that I want to kind of tell people right here, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete this section by going on the 6 dots right here, and then I'm going to click on remove section. Now, the next part is the collection list. So we have an overview of the different collections that we have on our website. So what I'm going to do is actually, I only want to have two collections right here. So I want to have like a men's and a women's collection. So I'm going to click on collection list. I'm going to give that a name. So let's actually name that something like find your style. And then I'm going to delete all the other collections that I don't need. So I'm just going to click on the 6 dots and then remove content, remove content. So now we're left with 2 different collections. Okay, so far so good. So let's now quickly go ahead and save that website or that store that we have created so far. And let's go ahead and go to the left top right here where we see that Shopify logo, and then right click on this one and then open link in a new tab. So now we have 2 different tabs open. We have our kind of website editor right here, and then here we have our dashboard, our Shopify dashboard. So what we're going to do now is actually add a couple of collections right here that will be visible later on our store. So we're going to go to the dashboard on that second tab that we have just opened, and we're going to go to the left side and click on products, and then we go to collections. So what I'm going to do here, first of all, is I'm going to delete that homepage collection right here, delete selected collection, and then I'm going to add a new collection. So create collection. I'm going to name that collection men's. I'm going to skip the description just to save some time right here. And then I'm going to click on manual because we're going to be adding products manually to this collection. I'm going to also add an image on the right side here. Let's choose this one. All right, so once the image is uploaded, we're going to click on save. And now we have created our first collection. I'm going to do the same thing for a women's collection and also for a new arrivals collection. So for like new items that our store just got in stock. So I'm just going to quickly do that right now. Okay, so I've just added 3 different collections. We have a men's collection, a women's collection, and also a new arrivals collection. So now what we can do is we can go back to our other tab that we have opened, which is our website editor. And then we can go ahead and assign these collections to the ones that we have just added. So we're going to go to the left side again and click on Find Your Style, which is the name of our collection list. Then go to the first collection and click select collection, and then choose the men's collection. And then go to the second one, select collection, women's collection. Perfect. So now it has just added these collections that we have just created. Now the next part of our homepage is like a featured collection. So as we don't have any products added yet to our store, you don't see any products here, even if we add a collection. So let's quickly go ahead and click on featured collection right here. And let's say we're gonna name that New Arrivals, which is the collection that we're gonna be featuring. New Arrivals, select collection, and then click on New Arrivals. Select. And now when we add products to this collection, they will be actually visible here. So let's go ahead and add a couple of products to our store. So again, we're gonna go back to our Shopify dashboard on our other tab that we have open. And what we're gonna do is click on products and then click on all products. And then we're gonna click on add a product. And now we're gonna add our first product to our Shopify store. So I'm just gonna name it, let's say minimalist leather watch. Also, I'm gonna skip the description right here to save some time. And I'm gonna upload an image for this particular product. Let's choose this one right here. And then we can also decide on a price. So let's say this is $120. And here you have the compared price. So if you have like a sale, this price is what's going to be crossed out next to this price. So you can say this one is down from, let's say, $160. And if you want to see your margin or something, you can also type in the cost for you for this item. So you can also see a profit margin right here. For this stock keeping unit, I'm just going to type in 1,000. It's not that important. We have like 100. This is a physical product. Weight, you can enter weight if you want to charge shipping based on weight. I also don't have any variance. So I'm just going to leave it as it is right here. So I'm going to scroll up again, and then I'm going to go to collections, and then I'm going to choose this men's collection and also the new arrivals collection. So this product right here is part of both of these collections. That's pretty much everything I'm going to do for this product right here. And then I'm just going to click on save. Now I'm going to go back to products right here. And now you see your first product right there. And what I'm going to do is add a couple of more products just to see eventually how this will look like on our finished online store. All right, so I have now added a couple of products to our store. So what we can do now is go back to our website editor right here. And let's go quickly and go ahead and save this. And now let's reload the page to actually see if something changed right here. So now we should actually be able to see all the products. So let's scroll down again. And now as you see that I've just added those products to the new arrivals collection. So you see those products on our home page. So that's pretty much it. So here you have this feature collection right here. And the next part is the feature product. So you can have a feature product on your home page. What you just do here is you go to feature product on the left side and you select a product. So you go to select product. And let's select this smartwatch right here that I've added before. And that way it is added. You see the price right here, add to cart, buy it now. Now, the next thing we have on our homepage is the newsletter block right here. So if you do email marketing, you can just leave it as it is or also change whatever the text is that you need here. But as I don't have email marketing set up for this store, I'm just going to click on the 6 dots and then click on remove this section. Now the next part we're gonna do is adjust the footer. So this is the footer right here on the bottom. So we're gonna click on footer on the left side. What I want to do here is actually add a couple of links to the bottom. So I want to add all of the legal pages to the bottom of our store, because that's really what you should do when you have a legitimate store. So what we're going to do is go back to the dashboard by clicking on the other tab right here. Then go to the bottom left, click on settings, and then we're going to click on legal on the bottom right. That will open up all of our different policies right here. So we don't have anything in here right now, but what we can do is just we can click on create from template, and that will just import the templates that Shopify kind of gives us. And that's pretty good for a start. So for most stores, this will be pretty accurate or will fit pretty well. But give it a quick read through just so that you know what you're committing to here. And the same goes for all the other policies. So for the private policy, you can just click on create from template. Then again, the same thing for terms of service, create from template. And for shipping, we can create something from template. So I'm just going to type in something like that, whatever applies to your store that you're building right now. So now we can click on save, and now we have set up pretty much all of our legal pages. But to actually make them visible on the bottom of our page, we need to do another step. So we go back to the dashboard. We're going to click on online store. Then we're going to go to navigation. And now we're gonna click on footer menu, because that's the footer menu that we're gonna adjust. Now, I don't want to have that search thing right here, so I'm just gonna click on delete, remove that, and we're gonna click on add menu item, go to the link box right here, click on it, and then we're gonna scroll all the way to the bottom and click on policies. And here is where we see all of our policies. So just click on private policy, add, then do the same thing again with refund policy. And then basically just add all of those policies right here. Perfect. So now we have all the policies in our footer menu right here. Make sure you save this and click save. And now let's go back to our store here, click save, and then reload the page. And that should actually add all of those links to the bottom of our page. So let's scroll down. And as you see here, now the links are all on the bottom of our page in the footer. Now what we can also do is kind of add our social media links right here. So let's again click on footer, go to theme settings, and here we can just add our Facebook, our Twitter, our Instagram, whatever social media you have for your store, just add it here, and then they will appear on the bottom of your store in the footer, so people can click on it and follow you on social media as well. So what you can also change is the main menu on the top right here. So all you would have to do here is go back to the dashboard, go to online store, navigation, and then click on main menu. And here is where you can add different items for your main menu. So you can add, like, let's say you want to add collections like men's collection. Then you want to also add like let's say the women's collection. And let's say we want to delete the home here, right here. Save menu, and that will actually add all that stuff here to the top of our main menu. Now I'm going to quickly show you how to add a contact us page, because that's really something you should also have on your store. So let's go to online store on pages. Then we're going to click add page. We're going to name that contact us. And then I'm going to just type in something like, we'll get back to you ASAP. And then what we do is we go to the right side, and then we click on template suffix, and then we choose page and dot contact. Click save, and now we have added our contact page. Now what's important is that you actually tick this right here, go to more actions, and then click on make selected pages visible. Okay, so now it should be visible. So let's go back to navigation, go to main menu, and then click on add menu item, and then in the link box right here, go to pages, and then choose the contact us page to add that page to our main menu. Then what we can do is kind of decide on what we want to have on top right here. So that looks pretty good. So let's click save menu. Now we can go back to our store right here, click save, and reload the page again to see that those links are all on the top of our store right now. So we have contact us, catalog, men's, women's. search, and the cart. Okay, so we're almost finished with our homepage right here. So let's go into the theme settings, which is next to the sections right here, and also take a look at these options. So we have the colors, so you can change all the colors of all the text, all the buttons. So you want to really have your branded color scheme on your website right here, but it looks pretty good for this one, so I'm just going to leave it right as it is. Now I do want to change the font of my website, so I'm going to click on typography right here. I'm going to change the font to the Avenir Next font, select this one, and I'm going to do that for every different text. So Avenir Next, and also for the body text, I'm going to choose the Avenir Next. And now I kind of have a better, I think it's a little bit more modern right now. Looks pretty good in my opinion. Okay, let's go back. Then for the cart page, we're going to leave it as it is. We're not going to change anything. Social media, we already added a couple of social media links. Then the favicon is something that you see on the browser on the top right here. So this is the one that you see for Shopify, which is like the shopping cart. And we also want to have our individual logo for our store. So when you go back to the dashboard and click on the little eye icon here, it will show you kind of a preview of your store. And now we have like this basic icon right here, which is not really branded. And that's what we're going to do now. So let's go to our store editor, click on favicon right here, and then we're going to upload our logo. So I have already prepared this right here. So I've just created like an M for Maddox watches. So I'm going to click on open, going to select this, and then click save. And now when we reload this page, this one should actually change to our logo. Let's see. Okay, now we have the M as a favicon. Perfect. So let's again go back, and now for the checkout here, all we're going to do is just select our logo. So I'm going to choose the logo right here so that we have our consistent logo throughout the whole checkout process. Cool. That's pretty much it. So let's again see if this page also looks good on mobile. So I'm going to click on mobile on the top here, and that's pretty much what it will look like on mobile. So make sure you optimize it for mobile as well, because again, a lot of people will be visiting your page on mobile. So that's pretty much it. If you want to, you can also go through all the other pages. So you can go to product page and see if all the designs are the way you want it to be. You probably don't need to change anything here because the theme takes care of all the design work basically. Okay, so now before we launch our store, we have to do a couple of more things. So what we're going to do is, first of all, save this right here. And then we're going to go back to our dashboard. And what we're going to do is go to online store, and then we're going to go to preferences. Here, what you want to do is just type in the title of your homepage. That's just for search engine optimization, and also kind of write a little description with like relevant keywords for your specific store. And what's really important is that we kind of disable our password for our store. Otherwise, people can't access our store. But before we do that, we need to go ahead and pick a plan with Shopify. So that's what we're going to do now. So we're going to click on save right here. And then we're going to click on pick a plan here, or also at the bottom, click on select plan. Now Shopify comes with a couple of different plans, but for most of you, the basic plan will be more than enough. Now, if you do like 20,000 in revenue per month or more, it might be worth looking into getting a higher tier plan because you're going to save some percentages on your transaction costs. But when you start out, the basic plan will be more than enough. So that's what we're going to choose right here. Choose this basic plan. And then we can decide if you want to pay like yearly or every 2 years or every 30 days. What I like to do is just pay every 30 days because I don't know if the store is going to work out even. So I'm just going to choose pay every 30 days. And then we have to add like a credit card, obviously as a payment information. So just fill out your credit card information right here. And then we're going to go to start plan. And now don't worry, you still have your 14-day trial. But if you don't cancel or close your store now, it will be charged after those 14 days. So let's actually go ahead and go back to online store, preferences, and then scroll down again. And then we're going to uncheck password protection. So that way people can actually access our store and become our customers. So we're going to click on save once we have unchecked this. And that's it for the preferences. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to settings, and we're going to do some important stuff here as well. So first, we're going to go to general. And what you can do here, it's pretty much everything's already filled out. Let's actually put in something here for the legal name of our business. So let's say the business would be called Maddox Watches LLC. So you want to put that in here so that on the invoices, everything will look correctly. Now make sure your time zone is correct as well, and also your store currency. Then click save. That's pretty much it for the general settings. Then go back to settings and then click on payments. So we're going to set up our payment providers. So what you can do is set up Shopify payments, which is like the standard way, so people can check out using a credit card. So what you do here is just click on a complete account setup, and then you pretty much fill out everything that they ask of you here. Like if you're LLC, just choose LLC, or if you're like a sole proprietorship, just choose this. Type in all your real information and also your bank information, otherwise you won't get paid. Once you have done that, perfect. Now the next thing is PayPal. So you can set this up now, or you can set it up once you get your first sale with PayPal. Now, if you don't want people to be able to choose PayPal for whatever reason, you have to deactivate the PayPal Express checkout. If you don't do anything, people will have the possibility to check out with PayPal. So that's pretty much it right here. Next thing is shipping and delivery. So we're going to click on shipping and delivery, and we're going to click on manage rates right here. And they have already set up kind of rates for our products right here. So I want to set this up from scratch, and I'm going to do free shipping. So I'm going to click on the three dots right here and just delete both of those kind of shipping zones. Rest of the world, delete that as well. And now I'm going to create a new shipping zone by clicking on create shipping zone. I'm going to name that United States because I'm going to be, let's say, selling in the United States mainly. Then choose United States right here. Click done. And then I'm going to add a rate. So click add rate. I'm going to name that free shipping. Let's say that is like 1 to 3 days. And I'm gonna just leave it as 0 because that's gonna be free shipping. So that's pretty much it. Click done. Then I'm also gonna add like a new shipping zone for the rest of the world. So click on create new shipping zone. Then I'm gonna choose rest of the world. Click done. Add a new rate right here. And I'm gonna name this also free shipping, but let's say this is like 5 to 12 days because this is internationally. Also gonna leave this at 0, free shipping, click done. And now we have set up free shipping for the United States and also for the rest of the world. Cool, now let's click on save. And now we've pretty much set up our shipping. And taxes is also something you wanna take a look at. Like that's pretty specific to where you are located as a business and where you're selling to. So make sure to take a look into taxes and what the laws are for your specific country. So that's pretty much it. Now, another thing I wanna show you is if we go to online store and click on the eye icon, then we get to our store the way it looks right now. Now, as you see, the current URL of our store is maddoxwatchesstore.shopify.com, which is not really what you want. You want to have a branded store. So what I want is I want to have maddoxwatches.com. So what we can do is we go back to our dashboard, then we're going to click on online store, and then we're going to click on domains. And here is where we can buy a new domain or we can transfer a domain. So we're going to click on buy. Let's say if you want to if you already have a domain, just click on transfer domain right here, and then they will kind of walk you through step by step how to transfer it to Shopify. But what I'm going to do is click on buy new domain, and then I'm going to look for the domain that I want, Maddox Watches. And if it is available, you can just buy it right here. If I would click buy right now, then I would just have to confirm again. And then once it's done, it would automatically connect that domain to our store that we have just created. So that's something you want to do. You want to have your own branded domain, which is really important. So that's pretty much it. Now we are ready to launch our store. So what we can quickly do is just kind of test our store, which is something that I like to do before I actually launch a store. So click on the little eye icon right here, which will get you to your store, and then kind of test everything out, like click on products and click on like add to cart. Go through the entire customer experience to make sure everything works, because you don't want to like pay for ads and then people can't actually check out. So check this one right here. Then we should get to the next page with our contact information, shipping information. Then type in something here, click continue to shipping. And if it should work, everything should work pretty well. And now you're pretty much ready to launch your store. Alright, so there we go. If you actually made it to this part of the video, give the video a thumbs up if it was actually helpful to you. And also let me know in the comment section down below what kind of store you are building, what kind of products you're selling. I'd really love to know, and who knows, maybe I even make a video tutorial specifically to the products you are selling. Also, if you want to see more tutorials just like this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel and also hit a little notification bell next to the subscribe button so that you don't miss any new videos that I put out. With that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.